Hello there, Matthew here with you, and in this video we are going to explore how BIMTrack is modifying its confidentiality workflow and evolving it into what we are calling teams involved or a restricted issue. So we are going to explore the before and after of this specific operation, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's start by taking a look at how BIMTrack handled confidentiality. So if we head right to the project settings here of this existing project, we see the default attributes that come out of the box. There's nothing in regards to any teams or notifying anybody here in the project settings. The only option in regards to anything confidentiality related is here in the status, and we have the confidentiality column which lets us apply a team so that we can restrict who has access to a very specific status. And again, these teams we see here are being derived from the teams and users page. So again, we've got all of the contributing teams on the project. There's the architectural team, the mechanical, the structural team. And of course, we place our users on those teams, essentially restricting who can access that specific status. And when we're pushing issues into BIMTrack, we have the confidentiality and notify attributes. So of course, if I restrict a team or multiple teams, I'm then only able to notify the members of that team, essentially restricting this issue from everybody else on the project. Now let's take a look at the new restricted issues and teams involved mentality. So I've got this existing project right here. We're going to just head right to the project settings page. And the first thing we notice is the addition of 3 attributes. We have group, notify, and team involved. So if we head right to notify first, you'll notice that we can rename it to either follower or watcher. So this should give us a good idea as to what it is we are expecting to do with this attribute. Let's go ahead and switch it to watcher. Perfect. The next option we have here is team involved. And of course, we can rename that to ball in court or team responsible. I'm going to go ahead and leave this as team involved. So this is the first modification we're seeing. Additionally, if we head to the status tab, we've renamed the confidentiality column to restricted to. Now, when I go and add my appropriate team right here, we know that the BIMTrack team is restricted to the closed issue. So with that set, we're ready to head into one of our add-in environments. I'm going to go ahead and work with Navisworks here, and I'm simply going to create an issue. We're looking at a mechanical and structural clash. So that's what we'll call our issue. And then we'll define our attributes here. So I'll send this to my mechanical user as just an issue of high priority. It's open. We don't have any zones or phases or anything else set here. But what we do now notice is the confidentiality attribute has been renamed to team involved. So again, I still have the ability of selecting multiple teams here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit mechanical and structure. At this moment in time, everybody on the project still has the ability to view this issue. But what I would need to do is enable the access restricted to author, assignee, team, and notify. Keeping in mind that we've renamed notify to watcher. So now if I add the structural team here in Watcher, they are still notified of the issue, but because they are enabled, they have access. So as I publish this issue to BIMTrack, and it of course syncs with the cloud, as we head back up into the online web platform and head directly to our issues page, we see our issue. If we go ahead and open the issue and click on the little pencil, you'll notice that we have a visibility attribute here. It's already set to access restricted to author, assignee, team, and notify, as we saw earlier when we created the issue. But I'm able to say I would like all users in the project to have visible access to this issue. So again, you can make that modification here in the cloud as well. Let's go ahead and save that and head back to the issues page. And you're noticing up here in the top right corner of the issue, the little lock icon, which says access restricted to author, assignee, team, and notify. So as we have more and more issues in this project, we can very easily distinguish which ones are restricted. So this is the difference in how we were handling confidentiality before and how we're handling it now. So I hope this has been helpful. Until next time, have a great day.